Brilliance Audio presents The Fever King by Victoria Lee. Performed by Michael Crouch. Outbreaks of magic started all kinds of ways. Maybe a tank coming in from the quarantine zone didn't get hosed down properly. Maybe, like some people said, the refugees brought it up with them from Atlantia. The virus hiding out in someone's blood, or in a juicy peach pie. But when magic infected the slums of West Durham, in the proud sovereign nation of Carolinia, it didn't matter how it got there. Everybody still died. Noam was ringing up Mrs. Ellis's snuff tins when he nearly toppled into the cash register. He all but had to fight her off as she tried to force him down into a folding chair. Swore he'd just got a touch dizzy, but he'd be fine, really. Go on home. She left eventually, and he went to stand in front of the window fan for a while, holding his shirt off his sweat-sticky back and trying not to pass out. He spent the rest of his shift reading Bulgakov onto the counter. He felt just fine. That evening he locked the doors, pulled chicken wire over the windows, and took a new route to the migrant center. In this neighborhood you had to if you didn't want to get robbed. Once upon a time, or so Noam had heard, there'd been a textile mill here. The street would have been full of workers heading home, empty lunch pails in hand. Then the mill had gone down and apartments went up, and by the 1960s, 9th Street had been repopulated by rich university students with their leather satchels and clove cigarettes. All that was before the city got bombed halfway to hell in the catastrophe, of course. Noam's ex used to call it the 9th Circle. She meant it in Dante's sense. The catastrophe was last century, though. Now the university campus blocked the area in from the east, elegant stone walls keeping out the riffraff, while 9th and Broad crumbled under the weight of 5-person refugee families crammed into one-room apartments, black markets buried in basements, laundry lines strung between windows like market lights. Sure, maybe you shouldn't wander around the neighborhood at night draped in diamonds, but Noam liked it anyway. "Someone's famous," Linda said when he reached the back offices of the migrant center, a sly smile curving her lips as she passed him the morning's Herald. Noam grinned back and looked. Massive cyber attack disables Central News Bureau. Authorities link hack to Atlantean cyber-terrorist affiliates. "Haven't the faintest idea what you're talking about. Say, have you got any scissors?" "What for?" "I'm gonna frame this." Linda snorted and swatted him on the arm. "Get on, you. Brennan has some task he wants finished this week, and I don't think you, him, and your ego can all fit in that office." Which, fair. The office was pretty small. Tucked into the back corner of the building, with Brennan's name and director printed on the door in copperplate, it was pretty much an unofficial storage closet for all the files and paperwork Linda couldn't cram anywhere else. Brennan's desk was dwarfed by boxes stacked precariously around it, the man himself leaning close to his holoreader monitor with reading glasses perched on the end of a long nose and a pen behind one ear. "Noam," he said, glancing up when the door opened. "You made it." "Sorry I missed yesterday. I had to cover someone's shift at the computer store after I got off the clock at Larry's." Brennan waved a dismissive hand. "Don't apologize. If you have to work, you have to work."